How many watches does a man really need? Assuming you aren't on an infinite budget, it's possible to cover all the bases with just 3 timepieces. A well-curated mini collection that will ensure what's on your wrist is perfectly matched to any situation. Let's begin with our work watch, the one that's going to see you through Monday to Friday. This is the Master Geographic Automatic, and it's a watch that combines a great deal of practical, usable functionality with looks that should complement your professional wardrobe. At 39mm wide and 12mm thick, it's not too big, which is crucial if you're expecting to wear it under a cuff. The round stainless steel case and black alligator leather strap are straight-up sensible choices. But the dial tells a different story. This is a watch with plenty to say for itself. There's a date indicator at 2 o'clock that's clear and easy to read. Across from that is the power reserve, telling you how much longer the watch has to run. And below these is a set of indicators that let you track a second time zone. Handy if you're traveling for work or dealing with offices halfway around the world. The small subdial gives you the hours and minutes in your second time zone of choice, and the tiny window next to the 9 shows whether it's day or night. That's business hours sorted. Next, we need something to wear out and about, at the weekend or on holiday. Durability and versatility are our benchmarks here, and Jaeger-LeCoultre supplies both with the Polaris Automatic. It's the brand's entry-level dive watch, based on a model from 1968, and as such has a 100-meter water resistance, luminous hands and hour markers, and a robust case design. Although at 41mm wide by 12mm thick, it'll still work with a wide variety of outfits. The signature feature of the Polaris is its internal rotating bezel. Dive watches use rotating bezels to track remaining time, a function you can apply to more everyday circumstances than a scuba expedition off Costa Rica. Most dive watches, therefore, have chunky, high-contrast bezels that give them a utilitarian vibe. The Polaris has its dive bezel underneath the glass instead, for a more refined take. It's controlled by the crown at 2 o'clock. Setting the time is done as normal with the button at 4 o'clock. The watch uses an in-house automatic movement with a 40-hour power reserve. There's not much these two don't cover, apart from, perhaps, those extra special occasions. This is where the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso comes in. It's a surprisingly versatile model given its unusual construction. A case that can pop out and flip over on itself. And it really comes into its own as a dress watch. The model we've chosen, the Reverso Tribute Duo Face, pays close homage to its original design, but as a duo face model, it trades its solid steel back for a secondary dial that can keep track of time in another time zone. That obviously gives it a functional edge over the standard Reverso, but we're just as keen on the fact that it gives you a choice of dial colour. The monochrome silver dial is a particularly good match for black tie, with a formal, geometric arrangement of subdials and the Clou de Paris hobnail pattern that echoes the texture of dress shirts. What makes the Tribute perfect for special occasions is that it's a watch with bags of personality, that nevertheless isn't so out there that you'll feel awkward wearing it. Simply going for a rectangular watch says you've put a bit more thought into your choice, while the Art Deco detailing of the case and dial give it a suave, sartorial feel. Each of these 3 timepieces fulfill their roles with restraint and subtlety. But look closely, and there's always verve, style, and craftsmanship on display. That's Jaeger-LeCoultre in a nutshell. Making watches that might not shout from the rooftops, but instead exude calm confidence in their own abilities. What better statement could you want your watch to make?